We're gonna make better pretzels than the mall today. All right, so I have a bowl here, a spatula. I also have all my ingredients ready to go. I'm gonna start by spraying this bag with some nonstick spray. We're letting this rise in the refrigerator overnight. I don't want it to stick to the bag. In my bowl, I'm gonna add my flour. Next, I have all my other dry ingredients, sugar, yeast, a little salt. Mix that up. You wanna break up the brown sugar especially. Looks good. I have my milk. I also have some butter that's been heavily softened. Melted butter is fine too. Mix that up until it forms a dough. Looks good. Our dough is pretty sticky, but we want to keep it that way. It's better to have not enough flour than too much. We can always add more flour while we need it. Let's start kneading. On a lightly floured surface, you're going to start pushing, turning, and folding as you knead the dough. Every now and then, if it gets sticky or the dough starts to stick to the counter, you can do a light dusting of flour so it doesn't stick to your hands. Don't go crazy with the flour, it's just enough so your hands don't stick. This will take about 5 or 10 minutes to knead. It depends on how fast you knead the dough. Starting to get softer. That's what it should look like. Now we're going to shape it into a ball and we're going to put it in our bag. Press all the air out and let it rest in the fridge overnight. Let's wash our counters off. Lots of soapy water and dry it with a towel. Okay, our dough has risen overnight. Looks nice and fluffy. I have a sheet pan lined with parchment. I need to spray it too. There's our dough. I need to cut this into 6 pieces. Just use a steak knife to do that. Just make it as even as you can, or you can use one of our kitchen scales. Let's get rolling. We're gonna roll these into a snake. I'm pressing down and spreading my hands out as I roll these. I want each rope to be about 3/4 of an inch in diameter. If it sticks, you can add a little flour. So for ropes, I'm gonna form a U shape and then twist the dough. At the end, I'm gonna pinch it together and tuck it underneath and then transfer it to my lined sheet tray. Here we go again. Roll it out, twist it, pinch the ends and tuck it underneath. Let's take a look at regular pretzels. We still want our ropes 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Do a U shape, twist, leaving an opening at the bottom, and twist again, then press the corners down. U shape, twist, twist, press. It's okay if they're not perfect. An ugly pretzel is a delicious pretzel. We need to let these rest, cover them with some plastic or a lid. They'll about double in size on the cookie sheet. When you're ready to bake, you're going to put some warm water and baking soda together in a dish and dissolve it by stirring it with a spoon. The water's hot enough for me to touch, but not so hot I'm burning myself. Roll the pretzels in the baking soda solution and place them on the cookie sheet. This will make our pretzels nice and golden brown, just like the ones you see at the mall. Be very gentle so you don't tear the dough. Wipe your hands and sprinkle with salt. Now is actually a good time to salt them. In the oven. Look how beautiful they are. Now it's time for some butter. I've got some butter melted up already, and I'm going to use a pastry brush for this. Brush a generous amount of melted butter on every pretzel. If you're using cinnamon sugar, you can sprinkle that on now. Perfect. Let's serve these up. Now you can make your own pretzels at home without any need to go to the mall.